Bismillah. Hi, welcome back. I wanted to make sure to come on today and share another reminder during the process of idea cultivation. And when we're taking our idea to the next level, right, we want to expand that idea and really grow with it. It's very important for us to master our breathing. And I'm sure you've heard before how the brain is compared to a computer. And just like that computer system that requires a fan to help cool it down when it's working really hard, you're on your laptop, your desktop computer, you're doing a lot of different things. We have so many different windows open. There's a lot going on. So you may even begin to actually hear the fan come on, working hard to cool it down, and this helps to prevent overheating and malfunctioning. So similarly, we too have to learn how to use that idea of the internal fan and slow down our breathing, right? Because that overheating and malfunctioning, that from what I've noticed, if I get like a headache, if I know that I'm thinking about my idea, I'm working towards finding solutions to any particular part of the project that I'm working on, and also at the same time observing myself and working on improving my different parts of me as well, right? So we're working hard in the workshop of the mind, right? So during that, we want to breathe deeply, right? Slow down the breath, breathe deeply, and this helps to self-regulate. And it helps us to release the tension that is in our head, right? So it's good to just see it like a 10-minute break, right? Just for an example. It gives us time to regroup, and we prepare and we get right back at it, start working again. And so it's also important to again, we look outside of us, right? We look in our world, and it helps us to reflect and we learn from it to help ourselves. And so we realize that even those mountain climbers, like when you go up high, when you're going into higher altitudes, then you may notice the shortness of breath, right? And so they say like the air is thinner up higher. So this is also another clue, okay? And so we have to allow ourselves to adjust to the shift, right? It's a shift in the way that we normally breathe because we are in a higher altitude. So we have to consciously create a new breath pattern, right? And so this will help us to comfortably adjust. Okay, so again, this is all practice. We take our time in doing this in order to perfect it. And as you can see, I'm showing up. Here I am. I didn't get a lot of rest or sleep to perfection, but we learn to shift and adjust our comfort, right? In order for us to really get into that next version, that new vision that we have for ourselves, right? And so it's about being obedient to that call and not necessarily worrying about the outcome, right? Of course, we can plan and we do our best to, set our goals, but remembering that it's really ultimately, right? It's Allah's plan. This is God's plan for our lives. So we are simply being obedient and we're doing the work. So as artists, right, that have a particular gift, you need to make the effort to put something out. Again, you want to share what you have, what you've been provided with, what you've been blessed with, right? And that is our duty. And by doing that, we receive more blessings. And again, it's fun. It's fun to do that. It's very fulfilling. Notice that again, you may notice if your days are becoming a little boring. You know what I mean? Like you need a little spice in your life. Then you need to allow yourself to present that part of you, right? So yes, as you see, for this time I did share some little behind the scenes, how I prepare before I do this presentation, right? And those are just some of my own personal methods that I've developed to help me in bringing more of my heart to you. So I show more of my light by allowing myself to relax and really connect with my heart and share it with you, right? So that's behind the scenes, that's that work, okay? And so in light of that, I'm sharing with you my new program that I introduced in the previous video, which is called Behind the Scenes. And it's for those of us that actually want to do the inner work, right? That work in the workshop of the mind. You want to dig deep, pull up the weeds, clear the space so that you can plant the new seeds, right? And you have your new growth, okay? And this is going to be in an online course form, and I'll also offer it in a one-on-one guidance program. Then there is also my classic course, which is Reigniting the Artist Within you, okay? And that one is created, of course, to spark that creative genius that is in you, okay? And get you reignited again so that you can get your artistic talent back into action, okay? So that one is, there's just one spot for that course, and that one, not the course, sorry. The course has open enrollment. We have open enrollment for both of those courses, Behind the Scenes and Reigniting the Artist Within. And for the one-on-one program, that coaching one-on-one sessions, that's a 12-week session, okay? And which is approximately 3 months. So that one I do pretty much every season. And so enrollment is open for that and will begin pretty much a right away, because we want to kind of um, enjoy the rest of this season that we're in and jump into the next season, a little bit of that. And we work together to coordinate the outcomes there. So enrollment is available for those. And if you enroll by July 19th, then you will receive a very special offer of 25% off. So you should send your email right away. Let me hear from you, and we will get started. Okay, let's play together. Let's have some fun. Let's get our art into the world, as I always say. Okay, and remembering that we are blessed with every day that we're here. Let us not take it for granted. Let's do what we need to do, okay? Let's circulate some goodness around, okay? Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Peace.